Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, call halal. Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash.
All praises to who the world calls God. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Ba'ashim meaning in the name, Yahushai being the name of the only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and peace and mercy. To the hopeful elect, preaching the word of truth and sincerity. The brothers of the Great Millstone Arizona Camp. This is another week to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. There's been a lot of things happening in the news. Esau is starting to get that proud nature that he once had, in the Trump era, but ramped up. Because now they're doing so much more shit on the back end. I sent the video to, it was on Instagram where these Edomites held down this Jake on his college swim team and carved nigga into his chest with a box cutter. Edomites got away. The nigga over there carved up, and it was by somebody that this simple nigga thought was his friend. That he thought he was his closest friend on his swim team, but his college swim team and shit. So Esau's getting emboldened and doing this shit to Jake, and he thinks that now that, the elites are against everybody, not just against you niggas, that we gonna, hold hand in hand, and we gonna forget all the wickedness this devil's been able to do to us. But nah. The Lord knows everything that you do, and he's going to make you pay for every single thing, man. The Lord is a righteous judge, man. That's the beautiful thing about it. When you were wicked in judgment, the Lord is righteous. You let a sinner go, the Lord gets the sinner.
Verse 13 reads, and also that every man should eat 15. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 15 reads, that which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been, and Yahweh requires the thing which is past.
You see, the Lord requires the thing that which is past, man. What you devils did in what you never thought was gonna be something that you have to pay for, like the scriptures say, I saw the queen and no widow and shall see no sorrow. You devils really thought that manifest destiny was something that was always your right. It was always given to you to fucking mess up Jake. So much so now that they defiling the food, they fucking with chicken. Now they selling live grown chicken. It looks like chicken spaghetti on the inside, bro.
It's fucking gross, bro.
Like Esau went a step too, and why did they fucking pick chicken? Because that's what you niggas eat the most. So he's always finding a way to fuck you up even further. And in his mind, this is the way he sets up his kingdom, to keep you weak so he can stay in power. But at the same time, the Lord is tallying up all this BS that he's doing, and he's getting ready to get judged. The Lord is so cold that he gave this devil a blessing. That was his curse in the end, man. Can you give me that? That's what is that? What is that? Genesis the 27th chapter. You can bless me also. Got it?
Yeah, this is yes, Genesis 27. Is it 30? 33. Yeah, come on. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 33. It says, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me, and I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father.
See? So this devil had to beg for a blessing, even though he already sold out. Right now, his blessing is here, and he's begging everybody to be down with him. Now you got this devil, right? You had the UN meeting happen recently, where Israel got up on stage and everybody left. Damn near nobody else was left in the whole arena. So the Lord has made you greatly despised among men, like he said he would do. Right? You got something? No. So this is a beautiful time. We're starting to see the downfall of the so-called white man, right? Who is Esau, Edom, and all of his counterparts, bro. Everybody's walking away from this devil, just like the scriptures say, man. And terrors are about to take hold of them on every side. You got whatchamacallit. Ukraine is actively in Russian territory. They're not even defending their own territory anymore. They're actively, all their people is all in Russian territory. But you have Ukraine using American weaponry and UN weaponry to do their fucking assaults. So now you go from trying to protect your own borders, which that's one thing, but now you step into a border of a sovereign nation while you're using military equipment from the U.S. and UN allies. So that's why Russia this week put out that threat of nuclear consequence. This is all spelling the downfall of this devil's fucking system, bro. This is what we've been waiting for a long time, man. It's actually getting hot out here, man. You're talking about World War III. It's on the rise finally, man. That's what we're waiting for. For niggas to get shipped off to war, right? All these proud ass people to get shipped off to war, you wicked ass niggas. And for the Lord to just really start bringing the judgment, man, because it's been a long time coming. And it's gotten worse and worse as the days go by, bro. Finish that Genesis for me.
Here, come. Genesis chapter 27, and continuing on in verse 35, it says, "And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing."
See, this devil's a bad businessman. He makes you the issue for being a bad businessman. When you go into one of this devil's business things that he did in the recent years is the Bretton Woods Agreement, right? Where they sat there and said, okay, well, all these other nations will give you financial support to be the manufacturer of this technology, this thing. You'll all be able to make business with us. Now all these nations' infrastructure is so built up that they can afford to be like, no, we're not doing business with America, right? So now you have Trump talking about that he wants to end the Bretton Woods Agreement so that he can bring all those jobs back to the U.S. But you realize how many years it would take to build an infrastructure up that these other nations have already built up. It's not gonna happen. Like the scriptures say, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. There's nothing you can do to actually bring this place back. Right. It's already dead. It's been dead for years, right? Just the rigor mortis hasn't kicked in. But when that stock market drops, that's when it's really gonna hit, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, if I may say, and then, you got to think about Esau's mentality. Hey, where's the accountability? Mm-hmm. Read that again, that last scripture you just brought out.
Genesis 27:36, and he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright.
He took away my birthright. Go ahead.
And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing.
No, you gave it up. Mm-hmm. That's the thing of perspective. This devil gave it up. He's taking zero accountability for his actions in this thing. Jacob took nothing from you. You see what I'm saying? And so this just proves that this devil is operating and controlling the whole earth with a warped mindset. See, he blaming everything on everyone, and he's making decisions and not considering the consequences. Yeah. He's depleting the land of his resources. He's polluting the oceans. He's setting the course of everything. He's setting the course of everything off course, and he's not considering the long-term effects. He's not considering the outcome. Yeah. Just like he didn't consider when he sold that birthright to Jacob, that he lost his blessing. Yeah. Now he's turning and looking at Jacob as the enemy, like it's all his fault, and he's taking zero accountability.
Hebrews 12 verse 16, going straight to Genesis. Let there be any fornicator or fair person in Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Right. Mm-hmm. For ye know how that afterwards, that he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, but he had found no place for repentance, though he saw it carefully in tears. I said he knew what he sold his birthright for. He knew what the consequence was. He knew he was giving up, man, and he still did it, man.
Hey, that birthright, man. The firstborn son, he got an inheritance bigger than any other sibling. So like the brother said, he knows very well, what he did, man. It says in the scriptures that he said, what profit does it have that they pray to the Most High? You know what I mean? So they have a very much disdain for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man.
they are the wicked. But that firstborn son, man, he would get a great inheritance. He's passing off the family name, the family belief. He's passing, everything's getting passed down to him, man. And he sold that, okay, for one morsel of meat, to his brother Jacob, and that ultimately was the plan of the Most High. How about Shem Shai? Just to show you that the Heavenly Father controls all things, and that He can make a story like that. You know what I mean? Because the scriptures tell you in Romans. Matter of fact, we could probably get that real fast. Romans the 9th chapter, where it says, "Having done no evil, it's according to Him that calleth." Man, and that's the beautiful thing. That the Most High, He's the one that writes this story. Okay, so because there's some Christians that say, "Oh, Jacob's, he tricked Esau, and Jacob was the bad guy." But it's like, bro,
Isaac confirmed that the Lord was with him.
Yeah.
When he was in that same scripture.
Esau's bloodline was cursed to begin with because you go back to the story of Cain and Abel. Cain was cursed, man. It was said he could be a fugitive and a vagabond upon the earth. Man, he's basically dodging judgment, man. So if Cain was the firstborn, Abel was the secondborn.
Yeah.
So the Lord set it up like that from the beginning, man.
Yeah.
He set up a certain seed to be wicked and a certain seed to be righteous.
Yeah.
Even before they were born, Esau and Jacob, they said that they were in the womb fighting, man. They're wrestling one another. One nation shall be stronger than the other.
Rebecca went to the prophets, right, to inquire of the Lord what was going on in her womb, because she felt that they were fighting each other. They're trying to kill each other, basically. What was the breakdown? That these are two manner of people. One should be stronger than the other. And that's that controversy that the Heavenly Father set up since the beginning.
Yeah.
For everything that we're going through right now, man. That enmity between Esau and Jacob.
And what's interesting, like the brother mentioned, man, that they don't want to take accountability, man. Like Esau's like the ultimate narcissist, bro. He taught Jake how to be like that. He taught Jake to have that blame it on the next man. Hey, third graders do that, man. Third grade, like, James did it. Like, can't be like that, man. When you a man, you know what I'm saying? You're a grown ass man. Like, oh, but look at him. That's our people have that spirit on them, man. Read that, brother. Read that. Right. Romans
9.
Having done nothing wrong.
Yeah, this is Romans 9 and 11.
Oh, okay.
For the children being not yet born.
Go up a little bit, brother, to where it says our forefather.
Yeah.
Oh, verses up, I want to say. Start from there, Baba Kashab.
God. This is Romans 9 and 7. Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham, are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. For this is the word.
That's who it landed upon. It's not because Isaac had Ishmael.
Yeah, Ishmael first.
Right?
That's
Abraham.
Yeah, Abraham had Ishmael and Isaac, but it wasn't the children of the flesh. It was the children of the promise, the one who it was prophesied who was going to go to. You see what I'm saying? Because people want to put themselves in there. What about Ishmael? Well, Ishmael got blessed, man.
Yeah.
Okay, Ishmael is the so-called Arabs. They've been blessed.
Ishmael got 12 tribes too.
Yeah, that's right. Go over there to the Middle East, man. You got some rich Arabs.
Hey, in Dubai, I was just looking at their, I forget what they call, the top guy in Dubai. What's his name? With the SA? The
Sheikh.
The Sheikh. Is it the Sheikh? Yeah. I was looking at from the Sheikh to even like lower level families, how they live and how Dubai is set up. You can tell that they're blessed. I mean, they make it rain in Dubai, like by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They have an island outside of in the ocean that looks like the world. It's called the world. So they got Arizona Island, California Island, Vegas, this, that, and I'm like, damn. So they got an abundance of riches and abundance of resources to where it's crazy, man. So they're undeniably blessed. I think they got a hotel underwater or some shit like that.
Yeah, they look at
Palm Island.
They look at America like the ghetto.
Yeah,
They really do. They say, why would I go there?
They're in
It's better
cars.
here.
They're in cars with cheetahs in the front seat.
Hey, is there like no crime there?
The crime rate is low.
Very low.
But they have a lot of, in Dubai, in the Middle East, because you have the Western region, how we rule, which is off, and then you have the East, where how we used to rule when we were in power. They have certain things that they kept, like they still have multiple women. Everybody's like, they respect the man. You know what I mean? Their household is ran in a certain thing. Ain't no like, you'll get a ticket or go to jail for being too touchy-feely with your woman in public. They got shit like set up in order, so to speak, man.
No pork either?
Say it again.
Their whole dietary system is better, man. Like, they don't eat pork.
Right. They eat like shrimp, crab, lobster, all that shit. Yeah,
Well, it's not perfect, but
yeah, but they don't eat pork. Right? They cook their food. So if you just look at it like, bros, get a chance, just like YouTube Dubai, man, you be like, what the fuck? Like they're in their kingdom, man. It's undeniable.
Yeah, so when the scripture says that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, man, it's basically going from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the scriptures speak about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob specific. I'm not talking about these other nations, because a lot of people want to start, going in. Oh, what about this man? What about, well, everyone has their lot. Okay, and well, go ahead, brother. It's gonna say. Read that verse again.
Romans 9:8, it says, that is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High.
Right.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Right. Children of the promise. Hey, the story goes that was it Abraham? Yeah, he had to tell Ishmael and Hagar to hit the road. Hit the road. Like, take off. Beat it. This is my son. This is the chosen one.
Yeah, you had, even in that time, you had the woman that wasn't the promised woman.
Yeah.
Coming against the promised woman.
Yeah.
She started talking shit just because she had a seed, like the Lord didn't promise Rebecca that she would have a seed.
Yeah. And it firmly stated,
Sarah, yeah.
And it firmly stated that he would be blessed. But just bring that little history out.
John, continue on. Verse 9, it says, for this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
It was according to the Most High who called the shots, basically. Who he elected, who he chose. And he chose Jacob over Esau, and Esau was the firstborn. He's the one the inheritance went to. But he sold his inheritance. Okay? He's the I want it now guy.
Yep.
This is why we tell you firmly that he's in his rulership. He's living it up now. He's doing him, and he's doing a damn good job in wickedness.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Continue on.
Yeah.
Come. Romans 9 and verse 12, it says, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yeah, that goes back to the book of Malachi, man. And it's prophesied that ultimately, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So the way that they have come up, they have ruled with through the sword. Okay, so they have to be killed with the sword. They have had the nation of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, in captivity. And the Spirit always has me say this. Like, a lot of people forget that we were in chains, man. Starting with Judah all the way down to Issachar, we were oppressed, and we're still oppressed. So the scripture it states, man, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. That's how they led a nation. The nation here, the nation Babylon, which is America. That's how they led. That's how they ruled in this society, in this country. It was built off the back of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Hebrew slaves. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. But we'll tell you the truth. But it's according to election. It's not according to flesh or because this. No. The scriptures tell you who the promise goes to. Who are the chosen? Those are the Israelites.
I was watching the Gms Az Camp last night. They go live every Friday. And Elder Ariella made a great statement. He said, when you build a house, the bricks at the bottom, you build the bricks at the bottom now, and then when you start building on it, nobody's worried about, people try to act like they're not worried about where they got the bricks at the bottom for when they start building the top floors. The Lord is going to bring in the account where the fuck you got those bricks from. Like, how you built your society up is going to come into play. So the Lord is about to start rewarding all that shit. Like the scriptures say, his bones are full of the sin of his youth. The very foundation of this devil's rulership, it's just been all out, just rage and murder of the Israelites. And those things are going to come into play. Even the rage and murder of the heathen, as the scriptures say, the heathen are going to turn against this devil as well. So all these things, everybody's looking at the foundation of things now. They don't give a fuck about where this devil's moving forward to. Right? Before this devil would be able to sit here and paint a picture of the future and try to make you forget about his past. Like for a long time, they would talk about modern medicine and they would leave out how modern medicine came to be with all the experiments upon the slaves. But now they're talking about modern medicine. They try to get these people their big ups and they'll be like, but he got there by sitting there cutting pregnant women up, pregnant slaves up to get the understanding for that.
Yeah.
Why should we have a statue of him? That all those things are coming into play now, man. Right?
I got one real quick. The Habakkuk 2:12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
You see? And that's what this devil's done. He's establishing his entire being, his entire power structure, his might in the earth as being a hammer. And he started off by beating the Israelites first. And once he subdued us, then he went through all the other nations and started doing his thing, man. Just like he always has, man. And the cool thing about it is the scriptures gave you a detail of how other nations made sure that they made Israel free. And they didn't give them no bill or nothing like that. When they made Israel free, they always what? Gave them back their lands, gave them back their wealth, gave them back the gold and silver of the temple. This devil's done none of that. But he thinks it's a fair game now.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta pay.
Yeah, just forget about everything that I did. You know,
Yeah.
let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
And because, you know, if I may say real quick, you know, that's you know, he at one point ruled by what? By segregation, right? Blacks, coloreds at the back of the bus, blacks and coloreds, you know, eat at the you know, the certain part of the restaurant. You know, you can only come into the dance on Thursdays. That was the colored night.
Yeah.
Back then they ruled the segregation, but it's funny how now they want to what? They want to bring everybody together.
Yeah.
Everybody get the MOTB. Everybody come together, okay, and bow the knee. You know, basically show your allegiance to this damn devil and his system. It's funny how he works, man. This devil, he can't. He don't want to lose, man.
Yeah.
He a sore loser, bro. He sold his birthright. Okay. He sought it back with tears.
Yeah.
And he was crying like a bitch. Straight up. He told me, do you have another blessing for me, my father? Oh, me, my father. A grown man, bro.
Yeah.
Crying, bro. Like, but you're the one that sold your birthright, bro.
And now that he sees the Israelites standing up.
Yep.
Now he's like, what? He's lashing out.
Yep.
Everything that you see happening right now is this devil lashing out. Him pushing forth this whole agenda so hard, lashing out. Him trying to make Kamala Harris your new form of nigga worship is him lashing out to be able to try to pull you further away from what you should be in. But he has no control and he sees it. He sees it's just snowballing out of his control. Like there's a scripture where it says, he that rolleth the stone, upon him shall the stone roll upon.
Yeah.
He's rolled this stone up the mountain and he thought he was going to get to the summit and be able to sit here and push it over and destroy us. But that same work that he did is starting to come back on him. And now he's being a fugitive and vagabond in the earth and everybody's pointing out his plans. This devil can't do any move anymore without somebody on YouTube, just a regular nigga on YouTube, connecting dots.
This is Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him.
You see, he that rolleth the stone is going to return. He rolled the stone up the hill so long that he thought it was going to be good. It had that, like, you get what I mean?
Yeah, he rolled the stone all the way up the hill. Was gonna let it go and just jump out the way. That shit fell on his ass.
Yeah, bro. What do they call it? I think it's the law of inertia or something like that. What do they call it? That, bro, it came back on him, bro. And now it's out. It's to the point where it's like he knows that he has to do something. That's why when you look on the news, more and more things are coming out where they're speeding up this plan. They just had that UN, not the UN, but the WHO that, you know?
Yeah.
WHO that just came out with their whole agenda to where now they're going to be the ones that are going to have the control of the sovereignty of America. Why is he doing these things? Because he sees that he ain't got no other choice.
And you saw that the Benjamin Netanyahu was speaking at the UN, and a lot of the world leaders walked out on his ass because a lot of people are starting to get hip to this devil, bro. That he can't lose. Yeah. What do the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah 51? The nations have drunken of her wine, and the nations are mad because they're seeing that they're basically just going like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. Do what you got to do. Like, bro, we always bring this out, bro. Vladimir Putin, this other dude from Kim Jong-un, they're like, bro, come with it, bro.
Yeah.
They're like, bro.
Shit, this is the first time in history where the Arab nations were able to shoot off a shit ton of missiles into Israel, and America didn't just automatically step in. That's saying something, bro.
Yeah.
That is saying something. They know that, like, we got to move carefully.
I think it was last year. I want to say last year that the Chinese, they were sitting at a table with some some United States officials. They had to sit down. They had to sit down at a table, and they told the United States to their face, we ain't afraid of you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all can bring it, bro. Like, we don't see you as a world power. We see you guys as weak, and we're ready to roll on you at any moment.
Yep.
That's what the Chinese told them, bro.
Yep.
So it's like, the devils are through, man. The world's getting tired of you, bro.
You got your precept, bro?
Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to have, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High required that which is past. Oh, beautiful, man. Yeah, it says the things have been, which is now. Makes me think about Nebuchadnezzar, when he was shown that he's going to be thrown down. It's the same thing right now, man. And another thing, too, it says all that held Israel refused to let them go. That's the same thing now, too, man.
Yeah.
So Christianity is lost in the song because they don't know the past. It's a good thing brothers bring up that past, and the Heavenly Father requires the past.
Yeah.
So it should make Christianity think, man.
Yeah.
There's no prophecy in Christianity. That's the thing. That's where we win. Because just ask the Christians to go into prophecy, bro.
They're gonna be scratching their head like
The crickets.
Yeah, all they're gonna do is bring up the rapture and some bullshit like an Antichrist and 7-year rule.
7 years of tribulation.
Yeah, tribulation. It's all been fucking the Let Me Have It goddamn movie. It's for the Kirk Cameron and shit. That's all you got, man.
They're gonna read you the plot.
Yeah, that's all you got, man. You ain't got nothing. You got a foot to stand on, man. When it comes to breaking down these scriptures. That's why a lot of people are like saying, "Well, fuck Christianity."
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I got two real quick. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 35. It says, "To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste." Ah, man. Yeah, so like the brothers have been bringing out, ultimately this devil is slipping. We're watching his kingdom basically being loosened from his grip. You see what I'm saying? So we're seeing that happening, and that's why he's like the brother had mentioned, he's making all of these unilateral and decisions under pressure because he feel the fact that he no longer has that stable grip on this society, man. He see that his power is waning. All right, and he's sliding. He's getting ready to fall. This is Psalms 109, and I'm gonna start at verse 10. Start at verse 9. It says, "Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children be continually vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places." It says, "Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let strangers spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children."
See, that's what his kingdom is coming to. That nobody's looking for this devil's good.
Yeah.
Nobody is like coming to his rescue anymore. For a long time, you were able to sit here. What was the old prime minister of England? Yeah, Tony Blair. Tony Blair. Tony Blair used to come up on the stage just justify everything Bill Clinton did, and George Bush did.
He's justifying Iraq war and shit.
Yep. And nobody else is doing that no more. Everybody that's on this devil's side is like, yeah, I don't know why they're over there. They shouldn't be there. It's breaking all type of international law. And like, he's fucking through, bro. He can't even control the narrative anymore. Like the scriptures say, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, bro. Yeah.
And that's where you people should be afraid, though, bro, because what does Revelation 12 and 12 say? That the devil shall come down having great wrath, because he knows that he have a short time.
Yep.
So when a ruler gets desperate, man, he's going to resort to desperate actions. You see, that's why they're planning a mass casualty event.
Yeah.
They're about to, the Congress about to, just like they did with Event 201, right? So they're planning something, man. We're just waiting to see what it is.
Yeah.
But in the coming days, man, with this election, everything that's happening, this is a prime time for some big shit, false flag attack to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and Esau's in the condition right now where anything's an option right now, man.
Yeah.
Anything. See, and we're gonna see the wrath of the devil come throughout the earth, man.
Yep.
I got a little bit more on this. Back in Psalms 109 in verse 13, it says, "Let his posterity be cut off, and in the generation following, let their name be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord."
You see that? You see that? Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord. That's what the scriptures tell you in Isaiah the 14th chapter. They prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their fathers. Man. For the Lord's remembered. The brother brought it out too. Ayak, he said the Lord requires that which is past. So Yahweh Shem Yeshua has not forgotten. That's what they think.
Yeah.
What does the scripture say? The Lord does not see it.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Shall he see out of the dark cloud?
That too.
Yeah.
You know, hey, heathen from the eye, shall he not see?
Yeah.
Shall he not reprove the heathen? It tells you that in the book of Psalms, man. The Lord, he informed the eye. He sees everything, bro. So the Lord knows all the blasphemies that was spoken against the mountains of Israel, man.
He knows the shit that these devils do in the dark that nobody else gets to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those
Only
see
they see.
parties
Yeah.
under those fucking mile-long caves and shit
Yeah.
they got under in case of a bomb hits. These devils are doing all type of shit. The Lord sees it all. He's gonna be paid for every bit, man. That's the cool thing about the Lord. It's like it says, "For you shall in no wise escape the judgment." Man. If that's how He is for us, how do you think He's gonna be for you?
Hey, the scriptures say that he's the border of wickedness.
Yeah.
Man. So there's you know, I mean, if you saw what he was doing, like if we really, you know, were to witness what these devils do, bro, it'd probably make you sick, man.
Yeah.
It'd probably make you really disturbed, bro. You'd probably be like, yo, this motherfucker needs to die.
Yeah, just that one. Remember that one movie, like 100 Days of Sodom or something like that, where they
That
show
Italian movie?
yeah,
Yeah.
where they're doing all that freaky shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I bet you that movie is a downplay of how really bad it gets.
Oh yeah, they're freaks, bro.
Yeah.
They're freaks. They're maniacs, man.
Just look at any industry that the Edomites have set up, bro. I was watching a show goes into a medical industry. That's just a bunch of bureaucratic corruption and shit, bro. So everything that this society builds is built up on some corruption. The oil industry, you know, the pharma industry.
Yeah.
You know, every industry in the society, man, is built on some type of wickedness. You know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got one. You got some?
It's not a medical industry because you look at the symbol of the medical industry, it's a staff of Hermes. And real quick, you see the thing like, oh, I think it was the staff of yeah, but actually it's Hermes though, which means that basically a messenger, trade, travel, thieves, basically a god of thieves, basically a god of trade, basically a god of money and thieves. That's that medical logo that people see, man. Basically, the places of basically a robbery and this trade, man. They get all that money, so they'd rather pay more money to basically to treat it than actually to cure it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have the cure to cancer. You know that it's 2024. They gotta have that shit somehow, bro.
Yeah. And then there's a book, right, in pharmacy. There's a book where it literally tells you if they have this symptom, this is what you give them. If they have these symptoms, this is what you give them. Medicine shouldn't be like that. Because then you're basically telling them, okay, well, in all these symptoms, we can group them into this medicine. And then you, the one that wrote the book, and the one that makes the medicine.
Hey, bro, we live in a society that they'll kill you if you create a technology that helps the environment, bro.
Yeah.
You know, they'll kill you if you invent a water-powered car. They'll kill you if you invent any type of technology that will benefit the people that they can't make money off, man.
Yeah.
You know, because what? Their god is greed, man. When you go into Amalek, the grandfather of him, I think his name was Eliphaz, when you break down that word, it basically, God is my money. You know,
Yeah.
I'll go into it right now and bring it out.
Yeah.
But that's ultimately what Esau is, man. You know.
But the definition of that, you on point. It says, "God is my gold is my God."
There you go.
In his name, and that was the father of Amalek. You know, Amalek are the small hats. And if you look at it, you know, all this is bringing me to, you know, a couple months ago, you had, you know, their synagogue get raided. but nobody's talking about, like, you see how that shit got through under the rug?
The Diddy's everywhere, man.
Right. Nobody's talking about them niggas popping out of sewers. Nobody's talking about the caves that they have connected all throughout New York City. Nobody's talking about that, man. How is it that these people are secluded and have this much power to where they're able to shut off certain different things that we talk about? Because they run everything, man. You know? In secrecy is what they do. You can't ask them no questions. You can't talk about them. Everybody got asked. Everybody has questions to ask these smart hatters.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
They even wrote it in the Talmud that if anybody is caught teaching the goyim of the Talmud, they're to be put to death. That's how it's so secret, man. With this stuff.
And if I may say, that Talmud and all those teachings, really what it is a rewriting of the scriptures, bro. But in some perverted, wicked way, which they want to claim that it's like law.
Yep.
That's doctrine for them. That's law. Like their Talmud and what's written in those books that they adhere to, it really justifies them on why they're such demons.
Yep.
It teaches them how to be demons. It's like a manual. It's like a manual to be a demonic.
Yep.
Because it tells you that having intercourse with a 3-year-old, a rabbi can have intercourse with a 3-year-old. It's like poking the eye. Like, bro, who thinks of shit like that?
Hey, how the fuck do you equate that?
Yeah, like how do you equate?
Bro,
Yeah,
like the scriptures say, they say there is no God. It's because they've done abominable things, and these devils really don't believe in the word. They just think it's the word. That's it.
Well, the scripture said that they've been rejected, bro.
Yeah.
Esau was rejected. So when he was rejected, that means the Most High, there's no connection there. When you reject something, there's no intimacy right there. There's no, and that's what fellowship means. It means to be intimate. All right, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So the Most High rejected them devils. There's like us, like hey, Israelite praise. The Lord's like, what? I heard that. You know what I mean? But the other, the Lord's just like,
who the hell is you? Hey, if you look up the great diaspora, I think I'm saying the word right. Diaspora. What they'll do, if you Google it, they'll try to link it back to like 1858 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They try to link it to them. And like I was looking it up, I'm like, this shit is crazy because they'll say, 300,000 of them fled into certain parts of Africa. Then another 1 million of them fled to Europe. Then 200,000 of them fled to America. I'm like, no, that's not what are we talking about? The real true biblical Israelites. That's where 770 AD. That's when Jake got the fleeing like that. But they always, when you look at things, you try to relate it back to the true biblical Israelites. They always put their spin on it.
Yep.
They always
numbering them like that. You broke the law. How the fuck did you?
And they had them in a number too, like 300,000. Went over here, 2 million went over there, and then now they came back in 1948, and that was that. But they've been fighting with the Palestinians ever since. It don't make sense. When you Google Palestine, you'll be confused. Like, what the fuck? On Google Maps, it'll take you to Israel. You think what I'm saying? You Google Israel, it'll take you to Israel. Now we know we have these certain parts, but it's all confusion within that, man. You got 2 different flags. Motherfuckers you can't go to a corner store without a hot rock getting dropped on you, man.
But what's funny is that they rule the whole world, though.
Yeah.
So how could they be the scriptures say that I've chosen you, the poor of this world, but the rich in faith? But yet they own everything. They've been owning everything, man. Like the brother said, you go back to them, the 1948 coming back to a state, right? They come back and to Israel, and supposedly they're the Israelites, and now it's for sure it's proclaimed that. But it's like they don't fit the prophecies, man. They don't fit the curses, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but who does? We do, to the T. When was they hung on trees?
All their actions just fit what the Lord said the wicked.
Yeah, they fit Esau. They fit the wicked, to be honest. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, I was telling the bro, because they think Jake can't rule shit. You know what I mean? But the 5 good emperors of Rome were Jake. If you look at before that, you had Nero, you had his nephew, you had a bunch of money. If you look and see the accounts of the shit these Edomites was doing, you be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers was, I'm talking about ruthless, man. I'm talking about, like, you couldn't have a conscience doing the shit that they were doing, man.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Yeah. Like the brother was saying, Nero running around, humping motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, doing all kind of shit.
They'll let you fight back.
What they call him? The psycho? What do they call him?
I don't know.
And they hit him with damnatio memoriae, man. What it means is that they took him out the books in Rome.
his moms too. I think.
Yeah, he
Nero or
was humping his mom.
Yeah.
And then when his mom died, he tried to dress her up for a while.
Yeah.
And then after that, he found a little boy that looked somewhat like his mom, made him his wife. That nigga was diabolical, bro. He used to put on bear skin and run through the city and hump niggas and shit.
What's his nickname?
Freaky nigga.
And I think, as a matter of fact, I think people didn't even want to stand next to him because they're like, this is about to spaz out anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's how you can tell that same spirit is on Trump, bro.
Yeah.
Because he is sexually attracted to his daughter, bro.
Yeah.
And you go and you will look at videos and she's sitting on his lap and they touching it real close and kissing it and doing weird shit that you wouldn't do with your daughter, bro. See what I'm saying? He got that same perverse spirit that's on, you know what I'm saying, them Edomites of old.
And he was able to dodge them allegations quick when they came out. They fucking right in the pussy.
Right.
And out of nowhere, this shit just disappeared.
Bad.
And it makes sense because the same way some of those probably Roman citizens looked at Nero is some of the same way these American citizens look at Trump.
Facts.
You know?
At a certain point, Nero was loved again. He was going batshit crazy. Like Trump in his first administration, that nigga was going wild, bro. And then out of nowhere, this nigga's loved. They even set up Nero like he was damn near a god at a certain point of his tenure, bro.
That Caligula too.
Yep.
Have you seen that movie Caligula? Like he had like, I think he had like a whole skin disease.
Yep.
Freaking off, and like definitely was off too. Hey, and not only that, the popes, man, they got a book. They got a book in Rome that they actually hid. I believe they hid it, but it was an account on the first popes, man. Them dudes was wicked.
Well, Rome was
super
freaky.
wicked, bro.
Rome was freaky as hell.
Rome was like back then you probably don't want to go to Rome.
Rome was Vegas.
Man, on steroids,
Bro,
folks.
yeah.
Like them motherfuckers, like if you look at it, them motherfuckers, man, it was some wild bull. Because you got to think like it wasn't no cameras, it wasn't no nothing. So you only can just imagine.
Yeah, you had one nigga in the corner with some paint and an easel trying to get it all. Shit, slow down.
Arm and cramp. He done forgot about more shit than he wrote down. Then he got to draw out, man. That's how it go though. Them motherfuckers was wild and wicked, man. And they back today. Them Edomites back today, man.
Niggas in mid-stroke when somebody say freeze and everybody got to hold that shit so the picture get finished. You had something, good bar?
Yeah, I got a little article that goes into the madness of the Roman emperors. It says, throughout the centuries, the name of Caligula has been synonymous with madness and infamy, sadism, and perversion. It has been said that Marshal Gaius the Rise, perhaps the most notorious sadist of all time, modeled his behavior on that of the evil Caesars described by Cetines, among whom is numbered Caligula. So it just goes to show the sadism, they're just wicked, bad people, man. Yeah. You know, they practice homosexuality, all that shit, all those different rituals. They were heavy into it, man. You know, I think the brother Gar brought out that what Nero was burning our people. He was making them candlesticks and shit. Yeah. Come on now, you know that's pure hatred, man. Because he knew who we were. You know, he knew the Edomites knew who they were in that time, man. You know.
They even had a punishment where they would put a funnel in your mouth, tie you up on like a little raft with your arms and everything spread, pour honey into the funnel, and honey is a natural laxative. You can eat enough. So it'll cause you to shit, and they'll float your ass out to sea. And then those fucking flies will come out on the shit, and then they're digging up into your body.
Damn. How do you even think about shit like that?
Esau is a diabolical motherfucker.
I got some. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, right on time. This is backing up the brother. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Then you have the other scripture where it says he sleep not unless he calls something to fall. This devil can't even rest unless he does some wickedness, man. And niggas want to follow this devil, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's ridiculous.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this too, bro. And what a lot of Jake doesn't understand, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you Hebrew Israelites, what you don't understand is that you're living your life according to his dictates, man.
Yeah.
According to what he sees fit. His philosophy has permeated the whole world. You're living in Babylon. Babylon, you know, the root word is Babal. It means confusion in the Hebrew.
There's nothing but confusion here. He literally, his wine will get you drunk, man. You know what? Oh, can somebody get that real quick? Salakia, he causes his neighbor to drink so they may see his nakedness. That's what he does, bro. His wine being a philosophy, he'll give it to you here. You get drunk, get naked, make a fool of yourself, and then he go and what? Then he go and tell the Most High, look, they're the Israelites. Look at what they do. He's accuser of thy brother, and that's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? They always want to point out what Jake ain't doing. They always want to set up a society, to set up rules and standards and principles that you can live by, but it's really wicked. And to the flesh it seems righteous, but really it's madness. All right, it's perversion, and it's straight out. It's just rebellion towards the Most High. You got that?
Yeah, I got
it.
Yeah, this Habakkuk 2:15. It says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness."
And you're naked when you ain't got this truth.
Yeah.
So he's making the people confused to the point where they don't have the truth, that they're just going off and they're just wicked, because he don't want to go. Hey, he don't want to go out by himself, bro. This devil don't want to go out by himself. He want to chip everybody. Everybody, come on, take this, because you know you about to be destroyed. You want to destroy other people. Look at all these people. They're riding with me.
He over there holding the hostage. You kill me.
Yeah.
You gotta kill him
That's
too.
exactly, bro. But he got the world in his palm.
Yeah.
Hey, the scripture said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He got the whole world. All right. I'm gonna take everybody with me, cause I can't go. You know, I ain't right. Cause I can't go to heaven. No one can have it. Hey, he's the ultimate Dr. Evil. He's the ultimate villain, bro. Real talk, bro. This devil is the ultimate super villain, bro. He, you know, if he can't make it, nobody can make it, bro.
To back this up, in Malachi 1:4, it says, they shall call him the border of wickedness. In the blue letter, when you go to the word border, it means limit. So Esau push everything to the limit, you know what I'm saying?
He is the limit. He's the standard.
Exactly, you know? So, exactly, bro. So if you see wickedness in the world and you come across Esau, he'll show you how high that shit can go, basically, you know? That's why you give him a TV show. He got a show called Jackass. It's like, what the hell going on here?
Yeah.
He pushing everything to the limit. But that's why the scripture says he must be chased out of the world, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's one from earlier, but I'll still get it. This is Numbers 35 and verse 33, and it says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood. For blood, it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So, you know, so these devils, man, they have to have their blood shed, man. You know, and there's a scripture that goes perfectly with this, man. It says, he who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know, so that is biblical prophecy, man, that you will have your blood shed, man, you know, horrendously too.
Hey, what does it tell you? It tells you that in Revelation. It says that John saw the blood of the saints that was spilled in Babylon, because they actually want to come for those that believe in the Heavenly Father. Scriptures talk about insurrection against those that fear the Lord. So this word is exposing them. You know, at one point they worked in secrecy. You know, they got these secret societies, the Masons, you know, Illuminati. They got a bunch of different, you know, these secret councils like we spoke about. They go underground or whatever. They show you in the movie like Skulls. You see that movie Skulls? That dude, he joined the Skulls, and then all of a sudden he had a couple racks in his bank account. You know what I mean? He started getting privilege and shit. You know, the Brotherhood of the Bell. That's a good movie too. It's an old movie, but it shows you too. But if you go against them, what happens? Like they'll turn your world upside down and make you think that it's you. Like they're the ultimate narcissists. They play mind games, bro. They're living in a distorted reality, bro. Like how the devil gets down, bro. What he does, like the average mind you can't handle that, bro. You got to be a devil. That's why even in their power structures and shit, like those people ain't white. Barack ain't white. They're linked to devil somehow, bro. They got some, you know. They just look, you know, like Negroes, but they're Edomites, man.
Hey, you see how Kamala talking?
Yeah.
So like, you see how Kamala talking, bro? She talking like a straight MP. But unless she get elected, you gonna hear that whole tone switch up, man.
Yeah, she's trying to dance and everything.
Yeah, you gonna hear all that nigga shit gonna go right out the window, man. What?
Pull out the real playbook.
Yeah.
I like Kenny Chisholm.
That shit, look, what's that shit?
Garth Brooks.
You know, the Elam Den, what they be doing? Yeah, that shit right there. You know, she gonna pull that shit right out. You know, and guess what? You know, I don't know you niggas. What? Greens, I don't even eat green. We eat lamb masala.
Yeah, day one
know
after getting inaugurated and being in there, she come up with a dot on her forehead.
Shit,
Hey, one of the laws here in the United States is that you cannot elect a foreigner, bro.
Yeah.
And they say that Barack Obama was born in Kenya. So just to show you that America, they're not playing by the rules, and they never were, bro. It just, you know, and it's funny because a lot of people go and they want to vote. A lot of people want to vote, bro, knowing that your vote don't count for shit. Yeah. You know. But this guy, remember back in I don't know if y'all remember when Bush got elected, Junior, when, you know. After the Twin Towers, I think it was the second time. I don't remember. But he was already celebrating. You said that? Yeah. He was all looking at the time like, when were they going to announce when y'all going to announce the vote? That too. Yeah. But he was all looking at his time like, and he started dancing with his wife again like that because they already know, bro. They already know who's gonna be the president. Yeah.
They just wait and pull out all their plans.
It's Michael 2 verse 1. What's in the divine iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Oh my God, right here. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah. Because they literally do evil shit just because.
Yeah.
They literally are the ultimate supervillain.
Yeah.
They'll do evil just because they can do it, man. Because it's in the power of their hand, they can do it. They control everything, man. They'll fuck up. Is it pretty sure they fucked up getting on purpose on that shit, bro?
Oh yeah.
They're like, all right, got a peek on this and that. All right, go fuck yourself. They backstab just to do it. Like even Epstein, they back just to do it, man.
But I'm gonna say this too, though. You know that really could be like throwing the meat somewhere else to the dogs, and you jakes for the dogs, man. Get you distracted, throw the meat that way. So you're looking at Diddy, you're looking at celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and Diddy and Epstein are over there chilling and shit, freaking off right now, laughing at everybody. That's what they do. Like they're playing ultimate chess, bro. They're really.
That nigga to a fucking day camp.
Hey, yeah, Diddy's cooling right now, bro.
Yeah.
Diddy's cooling right now with Epstein. All right, chilling, bro.
Even if that nigga is really in prison, bro.
Nah, hell.
Even if he was, bro. If he in prison, he ain't in general pop. If he is in prison, you just sent him to a playground. That nigga's a freaky nigga.
They take him out of the limelight because. You know they're attracting too much attention anyway. Then he had the Keefe D situation where it came out that the dude Keefe D from the Southside Crips in LA said that Keefe D hired him to kill Tupac. So he's already been having a lot of heat on him. So they gotta take a main player because he's one of the guys in the Black Bullet. They gotta take a main player. They gotta take him out the way, put him in the cut, so they can continue operations and just say, yeah, we got rid of this guy. And, you know, the feds cracked down. They found what? How many bottles of baby oil? 1,000.
And then the reports are coming up on that. It's like, who would buy 1,000 bottles of that? And they're saying it was actually a drug. A slippery drug. That's
hey,
like
that GHB.
Yeah, GHB.
Yeah, the daybreak drug.
Yeah.
The daybreak drug.
So that makes more sense why they were confiscated. Because it's fucking a drug. Even then, like, man, these devils got all this shit and they know what they're doing because it's all part of their plan. They got to consistently have a sacrifice to their gods, and this is all it is.
Yep.
And now, like the scriptures say, your covenant with death shall the Lord disannul. A lot of you niggas' agreements that you have with Esau and Joseph are about to go sour, bro.
Oh, right.
They've always gone sour on them, right?
Yeah, because the devil's a liar.
Yep. Look at the Pharisees in the old world, bro. They had them deals, the high priest and everything had them deals with the Romans. What did they say? Let us get rid of Yahweh Shai. At least they take away our place and our spot in the kingdom, man.
They wanted to chill with the Romans.
Yeah.
They want to have their spot in the Roman society.
that comes at a price. And if you fuck up in Roman society, they just get rid of you. Yeah. You're talking about he's a murderer. You're making a deal with a murderer. You're fucking through.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a matter of time. Like the scriptures say, go not in the way with a man.
An evil man?
Evil man.
Yeah.
For he blood is nothing to him. He says that in Sirach.
Yeah.
And that's what niggas have done. They went in the way of the bloody man.
Man, that has the power to kill you.
Yeah. They went in the way with them, and now they're getting surprised. Like, Diddy might end up there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Esau will kill you just for getting sloppy.
Yeah. There you go.
So shit.
Yeah. They found your 574 dildos and were like, yeah, nah.
Yeah. We should have been able to see. You didn't lock the door, nigga.
So you have a safe, motherfucker? Like, what's
man.
That's funny though. But hey, but that just goes to show you that one or two, either Diddy one of the freakiest niggas around, or two, you know, he one of the most freakiest niggas around. Hey, what it be too is they want to, how do you say, sensationalize the story.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck would have 574 dildo?
And they have to do that now. And Esau's you're gonna see more and more of these fucking stories get pumped out to distract you, because there's real big things fucking happening.
Oh yeah.
Esau's setting up everything to roll on everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Every single, like we were talking about earlier, the whole shit with who that's agenda that was just agreed upon, and they didn't even have to say anything. So they didn't even have to incriminate anybody by saying, well, you voted on this. They did the ruling by, if nobody says anything, it's accepted.
And just to show you that was scripted.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta see through all this type of shit, man. You know?
I was gonna say, you look at it because, like, when he went to it's dudes that went to his party that's on interviews and shit that went to the abundance of his parties, and he'll have cameras in the bathroom, in a mirror. It'd be cameras in the TV. It'd be cameras where you don't know they're cameras, and you'd be out there doing freaky shit, and he got you on camera. And what he would do is he would get a lot of deals like that. Like, oh, okay, you ain't gonna give me this deal?
Oh, yeah.
All right, boom, well, I got this on camera, you doing this and all that. Even though he a freak too, you know? He had a saying, he was like, man, there's nothing more pleasurable than what you can make a man do for money. That's what he said, man. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that's why he had to make making the band go to fucking Brooklyn for a cheesecake.
Yeah, he said, man, you go this far? He said, man, it ain't about ego. That nigga's a devil, bro. But look, another thing, like, he's refusing to eat because, you know, he's scared they gonna poison him and shit. They is, nigga. You got them, you probably got judges in there doing shit that they had no business. You got a 50 yard bed or some shit like that in your backyard. Oh, what the
yard bed?
Yeah. Or some shit like that.
Hey, well, I saw a video. I saw a video where it looked like he was on a stage, but it was like a big ass couch. It was like a big ass white couch.
50-foot bed. Remember that music video where they had like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian jump in the bed and all that shit? Yeah. That might have been his bed. Who knows, man? Old freaky ass niggas,
right? And he had 2 beds pulled in. He has a basketball court in his house, and they was in there shooting threes. And the nigga in the comments, and they had the beds pulled down that came out the wall of the basketball. And the nigga in the comment was like, "How freaky do you got to be to have 2 beds on a basketball court?"
He said, timeout, fucking break.
1-on-1, high stakes.
High stakes.
I win.
Gardens, Diddy.
Miss if you want to.
Miss if you want to.
Good. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 6. Wow. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. Let us speedily use the creatures like as in the youth.
And that's what these devils are doing. They know the world's in their hands, so they're sitting there doing everything they can. They'll pay off you, lie to you about certain things, but they'll sit here and do it so, like the scripture say, he's more cunning and crafty than any beast of the field, man. This devil will write a contract, but in the legal it'll be fucked up. Like when I worked with disability, bro, it was saying discretionary income. Then you have a definition per the contract what they mean by discretionary income. So they're like, okay, well, you can't have another outside policy to supplement you because we're only going to give you 60%. And we don't want you to have a reason not to go back. we're gonna make sure that you can only make so much while you're out of it. But bro, these devils got
They slick, bro.
They slick. So they speedily use everything here, man. The people, everything. How niggas is burnt out now, man. They're using you up. Keep going on.
Verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
You see, they're not gonna let everything that's here to use. They're gonna use it up. When you pluck a flower, it starts to die. That's what he's done. He's plucked up the entire world, man. The entire world, and now you seeing the results of it. Everybody sitting there like, hey, man, my fucking land is desolate with you, nigga. I ain't got nothing to eat here. Look at our women. Our kids are sick. They see the IQs going down because they mess with everything, man. They see it, man. Some more.
Yeah. It says, verse 9, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
And that's what you're seeing, man. That voluptuous nature, man. That ever-feeding nature, man. Excess. That's what voluptuousness goes into. That excess. When he does the sex thing, when he does the murder thing, man, it's just all in excess.
Going into right what you're saying, brother. This is Ezekiel 22 and 12. Indeed, have they taken gifts to shed blood. And that's what he did with this whole Tupac thing. Supposedly he hired this KPD guy to kill Tupac, right? It says, thou hast taken usury and increase, and thou hast greatly gained of thy neighbors by extortion, and hast forgotten me, saith Yahweh thy power. And what do they do? Like, what does this guy do? Going back to the Diddy thing, and Esau as well, but they extort Jake. Diddy extorts Jake just like the Edomites extorted him. They played him. So what did he learn to do that by? What? The brothers brought this out. Dallas, Clive Davis, and them dudes. They taught Diddy how to take people, give them deals and shit, and extort them for sex, and you know what I mean, and for power and control. They're gatekeepers of you Judites, man. You can't go nowhere, okay, unless you bow down to the boule, man. You know, if you ain't playing ball,
you gotta be extra slave. Where's your walking pass, nigga?
Kevin Hart.
Like they used to do in slaves in the old world, right? During slavery. If you were outside of the plantation without that pass, that's what he does with you celebrities.
They're super sellouts, man. And Jake, you can't get nowhere unless you know, a Jake that's in a position tell you, okay, cool, you can come up.
Nepotism.
What does it do say? Hey, what's this guy name? What's his name? Noriega said it on the video. He said, man, he goes, when you get rich, man, you got two ways to go, man. He goes, I don't know if it's on the left-hand side, you got some homo shit, or he said on the right-hand side, you got some sacrifice shit. You either gotta give up the you know what I'm saying, cheeks, or you gotta sacrifice somebody you love, somebody very dear to you, to prove to them that you're for that wickedness, you're for that agenda. Because it's like a whole ass priesthood, bro.
And he said, or you take the middle door and you get lowballed.
Yep.
Yeah. And you get black, what do they call it? Blackballed out of the industry. And it's like Noriega saying that the fact that you have a platform that you have proves that you wasn't blackballed.
Hey, check it. With him, it was like, on that same interview, he was like, I hadn't had a platinum record since. They're talking about he basically chose the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
But then now he got the Drink Champs. And it's signed to Revolt, which Diddy signed that nigga.
Wow.
So when he had fell off and he sat back and he had to live like that for a while, then he bounced back with the Drink Champs signed to Diddy.
Well, guess what? The thing is that they'll let him come back up, but they got to do something.
Yeah.
They got to do some type of wickedness, right? And trust and believe. You start making a big bang. You start making a big noise and shit. They're gonna want to make you do more and more and more till they reel you all the way in. And if you don't, they cut you out permanently.
And then you got a nigga like Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
making a show called Shay Shay. The name is Shannon. Why isn't it Shannon?
And then they found him. They caught him doing something.
Bro, he had that sus ass pose where he had the tight leggings on and shit. And then you get caught on live popping your woman. And hey, he looked like a mo, bro. How he be standing, how he be operating, he looked like a fucking mo. Right. So it could have easily been him getting popped.
Hey, they got those videos. Have you ever seen those videos on YouTube about hip hop?
gays in the hip hop industry, bro. Man, those videos are like 30, 40, 50 minutes of just people exposing clips of just sus ass behavior of these celebrities, bro. All your famous celebrities, bro.
Yeah, the scripture saying Sirach says a man's gait, attire, and his incessant laughter show what he is.
Orlando Brown.
Yep.
So he said he made love to Diddy. Yep. What did he say? He gave me the ooh wash, whatever. Y'all see that? Hey, he said Drake. He said Kevin Hart. I kind of don't want to believe it, man. But hey, you never know. Because Kevin Hart talks a lot of shit that he ain't with them. But you never know, man. He said Nick Cannon. He has said in the past Nick Cannon, Drake, Kevin Hart. He said Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes a big ass dude, bro.
Yeah, it's a story about him, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Busta?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They said
it's a
that
story
nigga
about
saw a
it.
nigga in the club. He said he's mine. Started arguing with niggas about it.
It was a well-known lawyer that was a mo, and like the dude was like, man, ain't no bitches in this section. There's nothing but niggas around Busta Rhymes or whatever. Security guard that was exposing him, and he was like, the dude Busta Rhymes was hella rude to the girls, but saw the well-known mo was like, you come here, and like brought him to the section and put him in the corner and tucked him off for himself. You know what I mean?
Got you all in check. Yeah. Got you all in check.
Well, that bodyguard, what did he say? That he lost a lot of respect because he saw a lot of those rappers doing shit like some, mo shit, bro, mo activity.
Hey, a lot of niggas is into this gay shit.
Yeah.
When you go to these parties, they be like the party next door. I don't know if brothers know what that is. He signed to Drake, but I guess it was like 20. He had a party. It was 20 bitches that went upstairs. And then when he went up, and he came upstairs with 20 niggas, and they all kicked the bitches downstairs, and all the 20 niggas just stayed upstairs.
They want to play in spades.
Like y'all kicked all the hoes, and the hoes came downstairs mad and all that, and all the dudes stayed. 20 dudes in a room with each other stayed upstairs.
And the females that stay in that world, bro, they know that shit, but they choose it because they'll rather deal with a gay nigga and have some money. Deal with a straight nigga.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't want to come out about their relationship how it was open. And I just heard a story of Will Smith came home and saw Jada Pinkett giving it to Mark Anthony. And he beat her down so bad that they had to bring a hospital. They set up a makeshift hospital at his crib so they wouldn't get exposed to the world their horrible relationship and how she was freaking off on him all the time. But somewhere, some down the line, and I think that was because he was freaking off at first. He made that movie, 6 Degrees of Separation, something like that, where he was actually in a bed butt naked with another dude. That was the first movie he made. And then they gave him Fresh Prince, and that was a hit.
He kissed a dude, because a lot of those artists, they've set them up in a movie where they have to play a mole character and shit. They had his son on that one show. He had to kiss like some.
Talk show?
He was basically a mole in the show, bro. So they do that to basically because it's a humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
They got all that shit set up, bro.
They got that
so that they have a fucking videos to blackmail you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how these devils go.
This dude, his best friend too. That came out too. Will Smith's best friend. He said he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne getting pounded by Dwayne Martin.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Dwayne, what's his name? Dwayne Martin? Dwayne Martin. Yeah, that dude, bro. I was like, I couldn't believe it, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
They had that dude, Pip C, bro.
Oh, yeah?
He was talking about that shit all the time, bro.
Yep.
He was saying like there's a lot of roles in the so-called rap game, man. Like it makes you like why you youngsters want to be a rapper when you're all fucking faggots?
Well, that's why they have a thing called one-hit wonders, bro. 'Cause a lot of those one-hit wonders, they weren't willing to take it to that next step and shit. You know what I mean? And what happens, like what they said, they blackball you. You never make another record.
Yep.
Producers don't ever hit you up. The photographers never hit you up because you do what they were supposed to do. They basically groom you, man.
Hey, if I may say that movie, Pussycat Dolls, man, check that movie out. That's brothers might think it's corny because it's about 3 chicks, but in reality, it shows you how the music entertainment is, and when they make the because they'll come at the group, and whoever's not down will be like, hey, you know what? They'll start spreading
shit in between the group and say, oh, you know what, you can do without these three. You can do without these other two or these other, you know what I mean? You're the star. You're the, and really that one is just down. The other one's ain't. That's really what it is. The other one's be talented as shit. And that's how they break up the group. That's what happened in that movie. They were telling the main girl, hey, you don't need these two, you know. But she was really into all that shit. So they show you in that movie how they even have a think tanks where they go down underneath the ground and they like make up words and make up styles and clothes and then they project it out to the people. That's where you get the words. That's where you get all these damn, you know, the skibbity toilets and all these Sigma, all these brand new words and shit. They make them up. And the people just saying all this shit, you know, and it becomes a new trend. They make trends, bro.
Ultimately, all this shit that Esau loaded on our people, we're in a time now where he has to, it's all going to come back. The judgment's about to come
My
out.
kids say that all the time.
Right? For defiling the Lord's inheritance, which is his people. Now the Lord's about to come and set up the destruction for this devil to get completely taken out the way. That's the main part. Us bringing all this out all comes to the point to us saying that, yeah, niggas have done wicked shit, but Esau pushing that agenda, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for it, man. You defiled the Lord's inheritance. You saw that Jake was poor, destitute, and it's because you made sure that he was poor and destitute, and then you dangled a carrot in front of his eyes in the hopes that he would be able to get out of that poverty-stricken state. And you told him to do all this wicked shit, so you defiled the Lord's heritage. Right? But
Jeremiah 49 verse 10 reads, because I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
You see, he's not going to be able to hide himself. So it's crazy. Like I would have never been able to talk about this shit years back, but now it's coming out in such a way that you have no, like it's so much stuff coming out to where he can't even hide himself. Yeah, you might pull out a nigga and say he did this and that, but then we understand that, well, he learned it from 5 Davids. He learned it from this nigga. He learned it from that Edomite over there. The small hats were there.
Yeah.
Right? How many Edomites were at the parties, man? Did he have the key to the city? We don't think he knew the judges, the prosecutors. Just like on that newest Batman movie, right? With the Twilight nigga in it. He went to the fucking club and he saw all the fucking city officials, the prosecutor, the attorneys, the fucking judges, all in that same club doing freaky shit. Well, we're in the same time now with all this getting revealed, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11 reads, leave the fatherless children, I'll preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me, for thus saith Most High, behold, they whose judgment not to drink of the cup.
They whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, man. We weren't supposed to go down like this, man. Really, you go back into Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, from the first verse to the 15th verse, we were just supposed to get all those blessings, man. Right? We're still going to get those blessings, man. The Lord said what? He was going to put a new heart in us, right? Give us a fleshly heart and make us do all his commandments so we can be able to be in that position. We were supposed to go down like this, right? Go ahead, bro.
And art thou he that surely that shall altogether go unpunished?
See, if our judgment was supposed to be blessed and we still got messed up, are you him that's going to go unpunished? I mean, look at your record. Look at the track record, bro. We can go surface level history. We can just go over the last 20, maybe 30 years, and you got enough in there to get wiped out.
That's known. That's just known.
Yeah.
Not even the hidden things they took on the road.
Yep.
They say it took like 30 years for MK Ultra to come fully come out. But it did, and that's like what they disclosed so far about what they have on UFOs like that, man.
Yep.
Think of the shit that we know so far is diabolical.
Yep.
What do you have behind closed doors? And that's, man, you don't want to know anything about that, man. You stick to something. You like, goddamn it, this man exists. Like, fuck.
The scriptures say for 3 transgressions or for 4, I will not turn back the punishment for Edom, man. So it's like the Lord already has there's already 3 things in mind the Lord wants to get you for. But for 4, it's like, bro, there's just no. It's like, damn, you mother effers done did it all. You forgot the brotherly covenant. You forgot that we was actually your brother, bro. You know?
Yeah, that's why the scripture says, envy not the prince, shoot none of his ways, man.
Yep.
And that's why when you come into this truth, you're supposed to separate yourself from all the bullshit that that Esau fucking taught you, man. All the wickedness that he taught you, all that programming that he put on you, man. And that programming goes deep. It goes back to when you was a little kid, for the cartoons that you watch, for the music that you listen to. That programming is deep. That so when you think about the Lord, you picture this fucking devil right here, man.
Yeah.
That programming goes way fucking deep. You know, when you come into the truth, you're cleansed from that.
Yeah.
You know, you renew, those demons are taken out of you, man. I got this right here. This is Revelation 18:4. It says, I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So that's the message that we bring, man. To bring in the elect, to come out of this Babylon Jews and get right with the Lord, man. It says, for her sins have reached into heaven, and brother, we're talking about that the whole time, man. We're talking about how what level, what degree that the sins of Esau, Edom, Babylon have reached, man. You know, to the extreme. Like the brother said on that Jackass show, man. You know, Esau takes wickedness to the extreme, man. It says, for her sins have reached into heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities. So reward her even as she rewarded you, and double up to her, double according to her works, and the cup which she has fulfilled to her double. And it goes on to verse 7. How much she
that filter her double.
Right.
All right, the elder Yashawamba said here and say back in the old world when they sent out a letter or scroll, they were sealing on the top and on the bottom. So it'll be double sealed, and in the middle, whatever the judgment is, that's what has to happen. This book has been sealed, top and bottom, and in the middle is all this devil's judgment.
Right.
It
says, how much she has glorified herself and lived religiously, so much glory and sorrow give her. Woo! For she says in her heart, I see the queen and no widow, and she shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
That's crazy. The pride of these devils think that they can do all this, and it'd be good, man. No, man. The Lord is a just judge, man.
Yeah.
Like the Lord lives forever. That's why you gotta. He has no ending, no beginning. He just is. So for you to think that like you just gonna do something, you ain't even been in a rulership a full half a day.
They really think they got away with it, bro.
Yeah.
I think you even had was it Robert Kennedy? He said some shit about the things that we did to the blacks, something to that effect, man. That's how we believe that they might be Jake's, because that's something Jake would say, man. That's not what an Edomite would say.
He would have no remorse, man.
Yeah, Esau don't have remorse, man. Right. He actually laughs and loves the shit that they did to our people, man.
Yeah.
We probably gather around the table, with the elites, and they talk about the shit that they do to us. Yeah. They go in detail all the different laws, decrees that they have passed against our people, man.
That's why they make all these movies, man. They laugh when Jake killed each other over a ranch or neighborhood. They laugh at that shit, man.
When the 80s and the 90s, Jake always played that dumb, he always died. He played that dumb character and shit. Yeah. Because that's what they thought about you, man. Yeah, you play the criminal. You always die at the, you never make it to the end and shit. You always die.
Yeah, you're the drug dealer. You're the what do you call it? Fatherless child. Come from the broken home.
Yeah, like they call Tyrone.
Yeah,
that was a joke against you, man.
Yeah.
Now,
And
bro.
we made you niggas look at you. You love it.
Yep.
You love it. You love chicken.
Yeah.
You love loud music. You love the perms we gave you. And if we gave it all just to destroy you, these devils are fucking.
And then not only that, you accept it and you glorify it.
Yeah.
You glorify that whole death culture, man.
Yeah.
That nigger speak death culture. That's actually what it is.
And you know what, brother? That's beautiful that you mentioned that at first. That when you come into the truth, you got to get rid of that spirit, man. Right. At some point in time, even if you came from the ghetto, even if you came from the bottom of the hood or whatever, at a certain point in time, you got to say, you know what, man, that shit doesn't work for me. It don't work for my family. It don't work for my people. Because really, we're out here to tell you so-called Jakes, you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, man, to come back to the Heavenly Father, man. The scriptures say you are a holy people, a special people unto the Lord. It doesn't say anything about being the baddest. Jake just want to be the baddest. They want to prove to the next Jake that they're better than them. They can be more wickeder than them. And we weren't created for any of that, man.
Yeah.
Jake loves being in the hoods and shit, man. Hey, Jake likes being in a stressful situation, bro. You have to worry about your fucking bike getting stolen, your your shoes getting stolen,
Yeah.
everything, you know, everything. You gotta lock everything up and shit. You know, that's a stressful way of living, bro. But that's what a hood is.
Meanwhile, Esau leave his garage open
You
all
know,
day.
watching what block to walk during different times of the day, because you know the motherfuckers are gonna be there fucking drinking beer and shit, and they're gonna hit you up or do something stupid to you, man. That's the hood, bro. We all grew up in that shit. You know?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? If you come from one city, like I'm gonna just take Phoenix for example. If you come from one city to another, to Phoenix, when you drive into this mug, man, you feel like pressure, bro. You feel like it's something come over you.
Yeah.
It's like this sense of like, I want to say stress. It's like a
overall in desperation.
Something like that, like despair, or you know, like a I'm here, like you know. Like I was doing that, man. I was noticing that a couple times, man. I'm driving from one city, I'm coming into Phoenix. I'm just kind of like, I don't feel like this when I'm over there.
Yeah.
I feel like this here.
Over there now.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah,
But when you go to the rich neighborhoods, bro, you feel the difference, man.
Yeah.
You feel that the air is cleaner. You know, they got the nice areas and shit.
Bro,
they got the nice views. All that matters, bro.
Go in the
all that
grocery
matters.
store in the rich areas, bro. Just going in the grocery store in the rich area, bro. It's nothing like it, bro. It's like you chill. You don't smell anything bad. You know all the fucking expiration dates are gonna be on point.
Yeah, you gotta put on your white voice and everything.
Yeah.
Like, hello, sir. Yes,
Hi,
excuse
sir.
me.
My name is Jackson.
Yeah, hello.
No relation.
No relation. No relation to Michael Jackson.
In the Amplified community down here, they got mansions with no sidewalks. They ain't got sidewalks.
Yeah, bro.
You know, like when you go on Central, right, by the billboard, that part look like that's where Amalek lives, and that part look like it's not Arizona. How all the trees, everything
Green.
is right on that strip, bro. Everything, the houses, the trees, like, everything is lit at night. I was over there probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, like riding the bike and shit, because it's peaceful. And you got white girls out jogging and shit with their dogs. Bro. At 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I'm like,
yeah.
Now where we from, you can't do that, bitch. Your dog be gone, you be missing. You know,
Police gotta pull you over. You walk there at nighttime in the wrong neighborhood.
Right.
What you doing, nigga? And he gonna be justified. Niggas only here walking at nighttime in the summer if they doing something.
Let me catch poor little niggas that's walking around.
Hey, y'all niggas belong here.
Calling the authorities out. These niggas don't look.
Yeah.
They look in the windows. They checking the cars. All that shit.
Come on, bro. What I got you have?
One of them niggas shot my window with a BB gun, bro. Like 3 days ago. Shot my girl in the bathroom. They shot the shower window. I'm like, you gotta get out of here. Like,
Hey, you go to some cities out here, man. You got people wearing their workout clothes everywhere.
You gotta get a slingshot, bro.
You got people jogging down the street everywhere. They don't do that in the inner city.
They don't, bro.
At the inner city, you look at everybody, you know, got on the corner, everybody drinking beer, everybody. Man, oh snap! Let me say this: the real drug addicts are in the major cities.
Yeah.
Y'all in these littler cities, y'all need to go home. Say sorry to your mom and your dad and get your ass home. Take your brand new clothes and get your ass home, bro. These motherfuckers are wearing nice clothes and shit, talking about I need some money, man. You're like, bro, no, you don't. Stop it. You're not. You know, stop. You go, the inner cities, these are zombies, bro.
Yeah.
These people are gone, bro. These people are like, oh, it's sad to see Jake. They have they're scorched from the sun. They got a dark countenance. They just zombied out, talking to themselves. They're gone.
Yeah.
But these other cities, man, it's like some of these people. You just want to tell them, hey, man, listen, bro, just go home, bro. All right, take your suitcase.
Pick yourself up for the bootstrap.
Yeah. Pick your suitcase up and take your ass home. Because they be having nice clothes. You're like, are these the crackheads out here? Like, these are nutties.
Man, you look like you got something going for yourself.
Yeah, you got. It's funny.
I asked for a reference for it.
Seriously, no. Hey, you know, it sounds like we're making fun, and we are, but it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Like these inner cities, man, where the ghettos are, they're just so saturated with just stressful, oppressed states, man. You just feel it, like, man.
It's all by design.
You and shit, everybody giving you those dirty look. You know, you gotta.
What I got you?
it takes a special person, man. You know, that should be to get out of all that. It really took the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, to get you out of all that bullshit, man. And that's really what the hood is. It's a web, man, that keeps you there, and it wants to eat you, man. You know, and it'll eat you if you let it. It'll consume you. You know.
Yeah, the wicked set of snares, bro. That's what it is. It's just a snare, bro. Because a lot of niggas get trapped in that hood life, bro. Like I say it all the time. It's like niggas in Arizona is completely different from niggas other places. Because for some reason here, it's like a nigga will be in the hood and have no aspirations to get out of the hood. At least I've been to other places where niggas are in the hood and they have a hope and a dream to get out the fucking hood, bro. But here, it's crazy, bro. It's like niggas just settle in that shit. And they love it, bro. They love going to the same Walmart and seeing their baby mama with a new nigga.
Still have houses. That's what I got.
Right.
This is Genesis chapter 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. You devils got the fatness of the earth, man. Well, we got the ghetto, man. You know, we got Section 8, we got the projects. You know,
it's all designed.
Yeah, all designed. This is all designed by Yahweh Shemel Shai. Like, for our being disobedient, these devils got the fatness of the earth.
Yeah, they had a social experiment in the 80s, right as the coming of the crack epidemic and shit. And I think it was in Chicago, I think. But they had these two towers that they build up super fast.
The Greens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they build them up super fast, and they even said it's a social experiment. They want to see what it does to all these low-income people. And then what happened? They made sure they put the cheapest plumbing in there. So when winter came, frozen pipes busted out. Then the crime went up. Everybody came in there, they were decent. And they were in there long enough, and then the fucking crime shot up. These devils engineer this shit, man. On a fucking scale that you never know. So you niggas that are in the hood, man, that's susceptible to this, you got by an experiment.
And if it wasn't Cabrini Greens, there was another one that was tore down.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one that was tore down.
Okay, I forget the name of that.
I think Cabrini Greens is still there.
Yeah, it's another one then.
Yeah, it's another one. Well, they built two towers out of nowhere.
I forget the name of it.
It was like within a month, shit was going wild. And then they had to tear it down because of the amount of killing that was happening. Police didn't even go there no more.
Okay, back in Genesis 27. I'm not too sure the name of them, but this is back in Genesis 27. It says, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live. And that's what we've been speaking about. They've been living by the sword, and not only they kill by the sword, but they got they create pestilences. They create conditions where you just die. You know. They mess with the water. They poison the water. They poison the ocean. They poison the air. You can't even you really can't even drink out of the faucet. You know what I'm saying?
Pure Igo. That's
sure?
What it was, yeah.
I thought it started with an L. I want to say it started with an L or something like that. I'm not sure.
Right,
I'm not sure. But there was some projects that were torn down. Those might be the ones you're speaking to. But back in Genesis 27.
No, it's 6 months.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Just like
the Wendell Pruitt homes? God. So back in Genesis 27, it says, And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. That's what we're going into. Ultimately, they're going to serve us, man. The Israelites. And rightfully so, because and the brother had mentioned it. See, the Lord is not unjust, man. The Lord brings judgment. What type of power, what type of God would let a nation rule over another nation, put them in chains, man? Does that sound godly? Does that sound righteous? We were in chains, bro. That's something that even my kids would tell me the other day that they don't teach them about that. They were asking me questions. They're like, "It's true that it was slavery back then?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, well, we heard of we heard about slavery. We heard about during Black History Month, but they don't really go into it like that. But we were in chains, man. Starting with the Negroes all the way down to the Hispanics, bro. Like, they ruled like that, man. That was even before my times. You know what I'm saying? That was what I want to say. The
50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and before. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who was born in them times, they remember slavery. They remember how it was. It was no joke, man. You know? That's why the scripture says in Deuteronomy 28 chapter that thy life shall hang before thy face. Roughly paraphrasing. You didn't know if you was going to live today or if you was going to die. You know?
Hey, bro, it says, thou shalt have no assurance of thy life.
There you go. That's it. And imagine being, you know, amongst Edomites. You can't even look them in the face. You can't look at Edomite in the face. You can't do nothing because you could get hung, tarred and feathered. You just get beat to death. That was life for us, man. So they do live by the sword. They've always lived by the sword. Okay, it says, and thou shalt serve thy brother, this shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So they're in power now, man. You know what I'm saying? At one point, they were subjugated. Now they've broken out of that, and it's prophecy for them to rule for a certain amount of time. But ultimately, they're going to serve us.
Isaiah 49, verse 15, it reads, can a mother forget her suckling child? That she should not have compassion on the son of her womb?
And we've seen that. Many stories have come out where these women forget their children and they don't have compassion on the child of their womb. Women will go on fucking whole vacations, leave a brand new newborn at the house or a 2-year-old at the house, let them starve to death, and come back, the baby dead, and she had a good weekend. We've seen that, right?
Yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee?
You see? Yeah, those mothers might forget, but the Lord is never going to forget us, man. He sees everything, man. Psalms, I think it's Psalms where it says the Lord bottled up all our tears in the bottle, man. All the hell we went through is in the Lord's record book.
Yeah.
Everything, man. I'm talking about that one little switch of emotion by seeing an Edomite give you a sour face. The Lord wrote that in the book. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay double for that one. Everything, man. Every single thing. Every lie these devils told you. Everything they ever stole. Every opportunity they fucking lied to you about. The Lord has it all, man.
Hey, come, bro. That's why the scriptures say that her sins have reached unto heaven.
Come on, bro.
Because there's accounts of them, man.
Yeah.
And guess what? They are fucking stacked.
Get that. It says to reach unto him. Get that.
I got this one real quick, just to back you up. This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. You see? They rejoice in the inheritance. They lived it up, man, being in the land, calling themselves the Jews. They got power. Nations give them money. Nations regard them as the chosen people of the earth. They like that. They rejoice. They're basking in that. Like, yeah, we're the Jews, wearing the little, those, you know, the little sideburns, the long sideburns with the zeets and the all that BS, proclaiming themselves to be pious and this, that, when they just a bunch of damn devils. They rejoice in that, wearing that mask. They rejoice in beating up Palestinians and Christians, walking down the street, they'll spit on you, they'll throw rocks at you. That's an everyday thing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really harass people, bro, like, over there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Lord sees all that, bro. They rejoice at the inheritance. They rejoice in the fact that they were able to see our fall. You know, they know that we're the Israelites. They hid the knowledge from us. They're ruling over us. They rejoice in all this, man. The Lord has seen the blasphemies. He's seen what they've done. Like the brother said, every single emotion, every single death. The scriptures speak about the Lord's going to avenge the death of the prophets from Abel to Zechariah. So all the prophets are going to be avenged.
Revelation chapter 16 and verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and fountains of waters, and they became blood. And I heard the angel of the water say,
You're hearing about the judgment, man. You go to Revelation the 15th chapter, it talks about what? How the sea were peoples, nations, and tongues. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 5, and I heard the angel of the water say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and wast and shall be, because thou hast judge thus.
You see, he saw the judgment come out. He knew that all the angels saw all the judgment coming out. He knew that all that these heathen did. It's like, man, the Lord's righteous, man.
Yeah.
He came to that conclusion, like, man, he's getting them back for everything. Like nothing's being left. Go ahead.
Verse 6, for they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy.
You see? So just as they love to kill you, the Lord gave them a death worthy of it. That's what we're coming to, man. You devils ain't got no expectation of nothing good. Push forward with your plan, it's gonna fail, bro.
Hey, brother, that's cold, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all like to shed so much blood here. Drink that shit.
Yeah.
That's Ezekiel 35, you know.
Hey, bro, I was about to get that. Yeah.
Get that. Hey, you know what? The
Remember
scriptures did that. See, that's how you know the Most High's cold, bro. And righteousness is immortal. Righteousness has a connotation a lot of people don't understand it. Righteousness is where it's at, bro. Wickedness will get you killed horrendously by the Most High.
Yeah.
People think that the Most High is like cool with evil, like you can equate, you know, Jesus being a cool guy, he just accepts shit. No, it's not. You know, the scriptures say don't upset the grace of the Lord, man. You see, but just to show you how how Bashim Yahushai is, like y'all didn't kill so much. The Lord's like, cool, man, that's cool. Here, drink this, and the one that can speak for that was Pharaoh, man. Read the story with the Egyptians, man. He turned the Nile into the Nile River into blood. You see what I'm saying? And they were thirsty, man. They were probably looking at the blood like, man, I'm about to down this shit. I'm so damn thirsty. That's cold.
The Lord basically brought all the blood back up from when Moses was born, when they were throwing all the babies in the river. So he basically brought it, yeah, I see what you did. He brought it up to the surface. Yeah, this is what you did, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's how the Lord cold.
Egyptians
Put it
probably
in their
drank
faces
that shit,
too,
bro.
Yeah.
Low key, the Egyptians probably throwing up, drinking, and throwing up at the same time, and trying to down it because they were so damn thirsty.
Yeah.
Just to show you how you messing with the Most High, you just messing with the wrong one, bro. We tell you, Jakes, man, you know, hey, to the best that you can, man, live a righteous life to the best that you can, because Lord ain't nobody to fool with, bro.
No.
Hey, so I got that Ezekiel 35. I'm gonna run it from the top. It says, it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, on Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4 says, it says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, right? In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. It says, therefore as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, it says, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, it says, even blood shall pursue thee.
And all these nations want your ass for a reason. Because they're getting ready, that's that blood pursuing you. Beating down everybody. Now everybody want to beat you down, man. And they're getting ready. They're making all their missiles. They're having a hiring craze with all U.S. based weapons manufacturers. You gotta imagine if they're doing that here, they're definitely doing that in these other countries. And you're only gonna hire where need is. So the need's going up. Because we're ready for war. Any other precepts? The Lord will is edifying. Say call Allah.
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.